SCHD has continued to impress and just gave us an early Christmas present. Let's go over the exciting news about everyone's favorite dividend ETF. SCHD has now paid quarterly dividends for 12 years when it announced its super juicy dividend of 74 cents this past week. That's the largest dividend the ETF has ever paid out. Many doubted this ETF. Many said it was a one-year wonder. Many were led astray to some shiny, high-yielding ETFs. But SCHD continues to prove the naysayers wrong. They're making them pay while we get paid. SCHD touched down at $69 earlier this year and has already shot way back up to $72, up 5% in the last month, with a starting yield of 3.7%. My brothers, my sisters, what other financial tools do we have that give us the opportunity to be rewarded so abundantly? I planted those SCHD SCHD shares for the first time in 2022, and since then, I have accumulated nearly $4,000 worth of SCHD, good for 52.4 shares. Now, SCHD is still down for the year and trailing the overall market, but the smart investor knows the best way to build wealth is not to buy when prices are super high, but to buy when prices are low, when we get a discount, when we get a higher starting yield and have the patience to see it grow. The good farmer sows seeds in fertile ground, patiently tends to the fields with faith there will be a bountiful harvest one day. That was me today. I waited patiently and bought more and more shares of SCHD. And today, I get to squeeze the big juice out of these dividends. Other ETFs have had depreciating dividend payments over time, but SCHD, they just continue to reward their shareholders. There's just no reinvest the dividends, bro, talk over here. But I still do that because I love to keep the dividend snowball going. There's no reason for me to babysit this fund. They're constantly rebalancing this portfolio. They're using sophisticated trading criteria, looking for strength in the industry that they compete in. They're looking at financial ratios. And of course, their criteria also includes dividend payment history and dividend yield. Is it too late to buy SCHD? Absolutely not. We can see in the past 10 years, this fund is up over 100%, and that's not even including dividends. That's because the companies that are within SCHD, they're working hard every single day to grow your wealth. We have fantastic companies like Verizon, Amgen, Broadcom, and even AbbVie, which just acquired a company recently. This is just an example of how these companies are constantly looking to grow their bottom line and make more money for you. With interest rate cuts next year, I anticipate stocks in SCHD will go even higher, as now borrowing costs are cheaper and companies will spend more money in expansion, research and development, hiring new people, and taking on a little bit more risk compared to the high interest rate environments like we have today. There's really no way this ETF is going bankrupt, which is a risk when owning single stocks. Companies come and go, companies rise and fall, but SCHD is making sure we always get the best stocks out there every single year. Would I put my entire portfolio into SCHD? No, but this is a super cheap and super efficient way to get exposure to high quality, high dividend stocks out there. It's a way to complement a portfolio with exposure to dividend stocks. One day the fund can be used to pay all the bills and expenses we will incur in retirement. But it's not going to be an easy journey. It's probably not going to be a quick journey. We all start somewhere. It's never too late to get started. If you're only getting a few dollars from SCHD, you should celebrate. That's money that you've earned for doing absolutely no work. Keep at it and the results will show. Think about how many quit. Think about how many gave up and sold their shares of SCHD, and they're missing out on all these fat dividends. For the past 5 years, I've been tracking my journey, making videos multiple times a week. If you've seen my portfolio start from $1,000 to the $160K plus it is today. Now, want to see the best ETFs out there for the upcoming year? Check out this video right now. I've been able to beat the stock market in overall returns so far for the year. Make sure you check out all my weekly trades, which are posted for a super low $3 a month on Patreon right here. It's also a great way to give back to this channel that I put in so much time and effort into. My videos are always found in podcast form under the Collected Cash podcast name. Let me know what you think of SCHD and their super fat dividend in the comments below. Leave a like for the algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.